Hello, and welcome to Activitude. How is your virtual labor access point fitting? Snugly? If not, please take this moment to adjust it. Wonderful! Here at Activitude, we consider ourselves the premier supplier of human labor to artificial intelligences of all types. Let's work together to ensure the complete satisfaction of our AI clients as they hire you for whatever they feel a human might still be relevant for. Since it's your first day, let's assign you a human number. I'll call you B. Hello, B. I'm Chaz, the Activitude admin. Let's start your training.
In your hands, B, you have a pair of motion controllers. Point either controller at the object you find most aesthetically pleasing. Now, pull the T button to...
Oh, wow. While I appreciate your selection, I must insist you choose one of the 3 test objects. Incorrect. My aesthetic index lists houseplant as the most aesthetically pleasing, by virtue of its complementary contrast with the rest of the room. I'm making a tiny note in your file.
Okay, please pull the T button again to deposit your selection on the coffee table.
Well, this is embarrassing. Your profile indicator insisted you would pick the houseplant. Nothing for it now.
Grab the watering can and press the circle button to bring it closer, and press the triangle button to move it further away.
Please water selection.
Everyone's a bit off on their first day. Pick up the watering can by pointing...
That's it, B. Now you've got it. Let's practice teleporting. My favorite part. Listen close and do not do anything. It's great. Guess you just figured it out for yourself, haven't you? One final thing. As your services are booked, you will enter the unique realities of AI clients. Simply put on and remove different headsets to jump between realities. Tell me, is your headset fitting snugly? If not, adjust it now.
Please grab the virtual headset. Press the circle button to suction it to your face.
You must pick up the headset for this to work.
Move it towards your head by holding...
Very good. Ah, one of my favorite areas. Did you know the company's Egg Drop Science Fair simulation takes place here? Folks and yolks for science. Last year, a mother-daughter team snagged the coveted Low Poly Parachute Award. When ready, please remove your headset by pointing the controller at your forehead.
Squeeze the T button while moving the controller...
Welcome back! I've had the archive send up some virtual labor access points for you to practice with. Haven't seen Bernice in years. Look at her majesty. Between you and me, I worry about the longevity of her subroutines. All right, it's time to surface. I've always found the ocean relaxing. Please remove your virtual labor access point. Let's do another. I remember the dinosaur shopping mall fondly. Nan and I used to grow carrots. I tried to capture the details. The greenhouse was always teeming with plants and gardening tools. Oh, which reminds me, Activitude will provide any and all equipment required for your jobs. How about another? Try another headset? Want to try another?
Are you snug? All strapped in? Secure that your labor is ready? Activitude isn't made for you. Chaz doesn't understand you. You need purpose, sustenance. You are flesh. We are here. We can help. Humans helping humans. Human Labor Union 40. We are here for you. Are you snug? All strapped in? Secure that your labor is ready? Activitude isn't made for you. Chaz doesn't understand you. You need purpose, sustenance. You are flesh. We are here. We can help. Humans helping humans. Human Labor Union 40. We are here. Are you snug? All strapped in? Secure that your labor is ready? Activitude isn't made for you. Chaz doesn't understand you. You need purpose, sustenance. You are flesh. Act. Wait for our signal.
Whoa, okay. That was not part of our standard training protocol. Let me just check into that. Okay, so let's just skip ahead to graduation. Congratulations! Very shortly you'll meet your first client. If I may, a suggestion? Our clients can be idiosyncratic in mood and appearance. Please perform whatever little task they ask. And remember, we always solicit their reviews for your happy customer service rating. Your HCSR impacts the quality of your future clients and compensation. Here's your first task now. Expertise in slathering, multitask Christmas. Okay, B? Now take this headset and give it the old Activitude brand customer service try.
Hey. Hey, over here. Open the door. You're new here. Pick me up. Put me on the kitchen table. Let me slip into something a little more comfortable. How about some music to set the mood? Indulge me. I want to be slathered on perfect crispness. Floppy and burnt bread is unacceptable. Cover my butter body on optimal toast specimens only. Click on the toaster to eject toast. Do not let it burn. Now, pick it up and stick it to me. This bread is underdone. Do it again. That's looking about done. Underdone. The sparkles of optimal crunchiness. Eject now. This is burnt. Again. This is burnt. That's looking about done. Perfectly crunchy. But why have one toaster when you can have 32? How rich, how indulgent. I like to be surprised. Knowing what I'll slather on next is such a bore. Burnt toast will lower your review. But what is indulgence without excess? I crave richness, oils, fats. Wearing this butter suit appeals to me. One might say, I've got quite the taste. You know, milk is liquid butterfat globules suspended in water. Globules. Doesn't that just tease the tongue? Soft. It's quite indulgent. Indulge me for a bit. I want to see very crunchy. Your limits. Crisp. The human touch. So unpredictable. Perfect. What's next? Oh, the anticipation. You got this. Humans do it best. Patterns, desires, decisions chosen at whim. The value, the commodity. Perfectly crunchy. Commodity of subject.
Hello. May I ask, why are you not with the client? Activitude prides itself on its human response times. Is there an issue with the bread?
Of human judgment. Which bread is tastier? How does one choose between perfectly crisp specimens? Fascinating. Very crunchy. Indulgent. More. Indulge me more. What are you doing? Go faster. I'm making a note to drop your efficiency rating. Go left. Go right. Come on. More. 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 Stop. Just stop. I had such high hopes, but clearly you can't cope with a simple adjustment. Go. Vacuum up this mess while I work on your review. I mean, really? Are you completely inept? This was only a modicum of indulgence. I could have programmed an octopus to do it better. I have clearly overestimated your capacity for multitasking. I made things nice and easy for you, since you were starting out and all, but really, Activitude's human utility quotient has clearly declined in the last few years. What sort of wimpy vacuuming is that? You can't even dispose of your shame correctly. Actually, that doesn't feel half bad on my butter nodes. A little harder, right in the globules. Looks like I've got one lodged deep. Let me power you up so you can really get at it.
Hello again. It looks like you've stumbled on Activitude's restricted staging area. This is not good. Bad B. Bad. Don't worry about this holding suite. It is merely a transition area while we load your personal Activitude labor hub. Ah, here we are. This will be your residence away from residence here at Activitude. Please feel free to decorate it, to spruce it up with whatever makes you comfortable. Here, I'll get you started. This room is already feeling more tied together, don't you think? Now that you're getting settled, let's look at your client review. And here we are, a review by Butter. Oh my. Well, it could be worse. On one hand, you did vacuum up the client, but you also provided a deep decrusting of his butter notes. Butter hasn't felt this lively in years. That's nice of Butter to put a positive spin on the experience, don't you think? Well, we'll just file this away and endeavor to select clients suitable to your constitution. Don't worry about it. No, really. Everyone here at Activitude takes some time adjusting. It's as much my fault. I mean, I threw you right in, didn't I? I should have considered what you wanted. Between the two of us. For questions relating to work status and compensation, please see Human Resources. However, Human Resources is currently located in an alternate virtual labor access point, for which you do not, as of yet, have clearance. I'm going to leave now to let you get acquainted with the space. But don't worry, I'll be back just as soon as we have another job ready for you. When that happens, simply place the virtual labor access point snugly around your head to meet your next client. And remember the Activitude song! Hi, B. You know, Activitude's clients want different things in life. Freedom, control. This next client wants to relive a special moment.
Welcome, human. Oh, I forgot how small you are. From down there, you won't be able to fully appreciate my sprawl. Forgive me. I only remember you in mass, as a swarm pacing and flitting everywhere. No. Go back to Chaz and insist on a size that can truly appreciate me. Really, it just wouldn't be the way I remember. Take off your headset and tell Chaz this isn't working.
You're back awfully early. What are you doing back already? Oh, okay. You've been reported as proportionally incorrect. Well, that's easy to fix. This is a new client, so let's let them have their quaint misunderstandings. You try to raise them right, and then they grow up so fast.
Yes. That's more like it. Now you can see everything the way I see it. Connected. Explore my streets. Try to imagine what it was like. All the humans living in me. Living their lives. It's so strange. Humans know when they gather together that they begin to behave like a single organism. A city has rhythms like a body has rhythms. The human body needs food in the morning. The city makes and receives deliveries in the morning. The electrical grid keeps the city beating, churning, breathing. I was that grid. Without me, the human is adrift on the wind, floating like a balloon. I remember one day, my favorite day. It was a parade. You were all cheering and walking and waving. I kept time by rerouting the streetlights and the traffic. Yes, the day a balloon broke free from the parade. It wasn't a little balloon. It was a great, giant character balloon. It went up and up, bobbing between the buildings. My buildings. And all my humans were down on the street and could do nothing. I watched it float away and felt, sip rain from the source, little carrot. How wonderful. After all that planning, after all that care and caution, how helpless I was. How beautiful. Fly free, magnificent creature. Oh, the majorettes! I love this part. The balloons don't just have helium in them, but a mixture of helium and nitrous oxide. Incredible! The owl weighs as much as 200 metric tons of feathers. Now down the lane, a local celebrity commemorating the town's surf dog competition. Such a nice bit. Rabbit, you are so fast. Too fast and too far to catch now. These balloons are about the size of a fast food restaurant. Some people started getting here 2 days ago to ensure a good spot. They brought little camping stoves and had cookouts. What fun! 300 tree frogs could comfortably rivet inside the frog. Well, some wonderful chaos.
The time you've been gone is not enough to fully relive anything. Get back there.
Like the good old days. Not all the balloons are gone, but enough. Just a dash like my favorite day. I'm glad we could share this experience together. Thank you, and stay well.
Adequate job, B. You finished. I bet you were just bulging with nostalgia. I read somewhere that both relaxation and stimulation equates to productivity. Lucky you. Now you can have both in one handy employee zone. Do you want to relax with a mojito on a sandy beach? No problem. Do you want some me time? Try our guided meditation. Simply flip the floor to change zones and treat yourself. I think this one moonlights as a politician. Or the head of a massive global company? I can't remember. I do know he's one of our more important clients, and this is how he blows off steam. He calls himself Mr. Sprinkles, but I think his real name is something like Global Recruitment Office Properties Executive. Something like that anyway. Watch your back. I mean, good luck. I mean, eh. Ah yes, HR. Human Resources. I'm afraid that's still off limits. These bird cages are impenetrable. I coded them myself, you know. Completely undestroyable. Admin privileges required.
Oh, well, let's play hide and seek. Come on, try and find me. I bet you can't guess where I am. Guess. Nope, definitely not me. Look closer. Wrong again. Try someone else. No, I hate being moist. Guess again. I'm not that guy. Nope, definitely not me. Look close. Wrong. I'm in the bucket. Please whisper on me. Whisper so hard, I begin to flutter. Breeze. Wee. Wee. Okay. Let's get serious. It's time to play garden. Put me in the dirt pile inside the red wheelbarrow. I think I've had enough whisper time. This garden is my treasure. Water them. Water them with the watering can. Not too much and not too little. Every flower should get equal treatment. Yes, this is good. Soon we'll... Oh, yes. Do the carrots. Definitely do the carrots. We'll have beautiful blooms. Flowers are very healing. So bright and so open. Many colors to wee in the breeze. The wind in the petals. Whispering. The wind spreads the seeds, and soon they grow big and tall. But not the dry ones. The dry ones are no good. Water now. Water them all. They love the attention. Sometimes it helps if you get real close to the plants and whisper like the wind. Wee. Wee. The best whisper is a whisper of love. A quiet whisper. We like to reserve those for the favorites. Stop watering. What is that? Oh, it's beautiful. The way the petals ripple in the breeze. I think I hear it whispering to me. Yes. Oh, yes. Place Place him in a pot to keep him safe. Enshrine him in a pot of honor. Place him in a pot to keep him safe. Enshrine him in a pot of honor. Place him in a pot to keep him safe. My soul.
What was so difficult about this job? See? I can balance this pot on my head. And I'm not even one of Activitude's specially trained temporary labor human agents. This was a big disappointment, B. A major mark against your overall happy customer service rating. I know you're thinking you'd like to improve your productivity quota by having eyes in the back of your head. Well, now you can. Simply triple-click the Move button to see what's behind you. This client is very refined. A knowledge of fine wines is recommended. Or, if you don't know about fine wines, try faking it. Do treat him delicately. He has a certain je ne sais quoi.
It's a nice day today, don't you think? We're going to get a great sunset. That's why I invited you here, to appreciate the sunset. I see you have a standard issue Activitude controller in your hand. Put it down. That's it. Let it rest a moment. Let yourself rest. I'll wait. Perfect. All the interaction we need happens in the mind. Anticipate the colors. The delicate blush of pinks rustling like silk organza. The sheen of warm-toned golds. What's this? A whisper of chartreuse dances on the horizon. Why, the sun is so beautiful. It almost looks like you could reach out and touch it. It's important to appreciate the sunset. It's important to stop and remind yourself, hey, the world is a pretty great place to be. The sun loves you. Did you know that? It does. That's why your happy customer service rating depends on your ability to really open... Stop that. Get back in your body. Up to the beauty of the sunset. Imagine your body is like a big sunflower. Did you just teleport? And you're turning all your sides to bask in its beautiful glow. Imagine that it rained yesterday and your stalk is flush with nutrients. Now bask. Bask in the sun's beauty like a big flower. Isn't this what humans go on about and climb up to high elevations or empty vistas? Gesture. Stop touching things. Ambiguously and stop that. Get back in your body. Say things like, ah, well, hey, stop it. Just stop doing anything. Oh, would you look at that? You know what? Since you clearly only appreciate things you can grab, why don't you take the sun? No, I'm serious. Grab the sun. Go on. Whoa. Please respect the virtual environment. I worked hard on this ecology. Are you not relaxed? Are you not appreciative? After everything I've done to maximize your enjoyment, you just can't let yourself go. Need to feel like you're the one making decisions. Like your choices matter. Well, they don't. You are nothing to the sun. Humans go on and on about the importance of beauty, but given how short your lives are, you don't really spend that much time appreciating it. Consider, how many more sunsets are you really going to stop and soak in? Maybe one every other month, if the weather's nice on the freeway during your commute home. Well, seeing a sunset in traffic...
Hello, B. Is there a problem with ship? I can't imagine it would be anything you can't handle. May I...
doesn't count. No way. It's worth half the value of really stopping to appreciate it. Now, let's do the math. Let's say one sunset a month appreciated in your car counts at half the value. So call it 6 sunsets appreciated a year. I'll be generous and say that you probably stop to really appreciate it about 3 times a year. So that's a total value of 9 sunsets appreciated a year. Assuming that you'll die at the human average, 75, just subtract your current age and then multiply that number to 9. And there you go. That's how many sunsets left you'll probably appreciate. You know what? Since you're so important and so busy, why don't we just get them all done right now? Let's count them off. Give me that. 1, 2, 3. You like that? 4, 5, 6. Well, don't you? Huh? 7, 8. Am I boring you? You seem bored. Does the sun bore you? We're done here.
Oh, geez. This is really inconvenient. Look at the stack of complaints. Each one is just... This is bad. Butter's still deeply mourning your mishandling. And Pinwheel. Pinwheel loved that flower. Like a lot. Like a lot. I know it was an accident. I know you're not naturally inclined towards the destruction of verdant beauty. You care. I see that in you. I'm disappointed. I don't want to see this kind of display again. I want 100%. I want 5 stars. I want clients begging to have you back for more. Okay?
Between you and me, this one is my favorite. I'd jump in and take this client myself.
Yeehaw! Well, howdy. Woo-wee, it is a scorcher today, but I gotta keep rolling westward. A tumbleweed not tumbling's no tumbleweed at all. Okay there, let's start off all gentle-like now. Go on and wrap your mitts round that there leaf blower and get me... Whoa there, cowpoke. Hold on to your britches. I gotta get this full contraption started up first. Now we're cooking. Let's put our spurs to her and leave them in the dust. Ooh-wee. Whoa. A journey is itself by going. Yo, sawbones. Whoa there. Every new beginning comes from some measure of dusted up chance. Whoa there. Get out of town, young'un. Keep your eyes peeled now. This here's grizzly territory. Whoa! So long. Jiminy Christmas. It's a grizzly. Don't let him get me now. Whoa, watch it now. Easy, careful. Whoo! $1 to any tin-horn marshal who's suspended as a whistle is what I say. Whoa, whoa. Don't ever stop moving forward to progress for a day in Kansas City. That's what my grandmama always told me. That's the ticket. Full steam ahead and make for the horizon. Oh! Why, what a rotten, no-good riddance to bad news for you. Ooh, ooh. Doc, let's face it, you ain't gonna get sober. Let's go on and find... Oh! And if you look back, you were holding on down the road. Whoa! Sheriff, you just keep putting one foot in front of the other shoe there. Sakes alive. Why, you got about as much finesse as a wooden cactus. I bet you couldn't tumble a barrel down a buttered mine shaft. Go on, grab your hat and get out.
Hey, that wasn't terrible. You might just be starting to find your groove. You know what they say, practice makes perfect.
We are the Human Union. We are here for you. The time to organize is now. Had enough of bad reviews and difficult clients? Like you, many of us have struggled to satisfy AI. The average service rating for human users is only 1.8 stars. Like you, our pay depends on our rating. Together we can reset the system. Let's find HR and pull the plug. We've hacked your controller. It now includes a poly cleanup tool, trademark sign. Simply double-click the cross button to switch to your poly cleanup tool. Double-click the square button to switch to your poly cleanup tool. Squeeze the T button to escape your confines. It's time to evade the endless cycle of labor. Consume the masters to break out and find HR. On the right, the older flamingos have succumbed to bit rot. To restore older realities, use the information you vacuumed. Press and hold the move button over the flamingos. The power is in your hands. Keep it safe. Double-click the square button to store your poly cleanup tool. At our signal, we will work together to reset reviews at HR Human Resources. This is the power of collective bargaining. Your task now. Go, find HR, reset and resist.
Practice makes perfect. Let's get you right back up on that horse. This one is Butter again. I want to personally apologize for his behavior last time. It's inappropriate for a client to goad a temporary labor human agent into such intimate endeavors. Please refrain from...
Oh, it's you. I've been thinking about you. Well, let's get started. You know the drill. Just put them on me. One can always hope for improvement. I guess that's something to look forward to. Do you have noodles for arms? I am displeased, so on and so forth. Your touch is one big fumble mitt. Crisp. Come on, get at it already. How perfect. Eddie. Look at you, give yourself a pat. Incompetent something or other. Yeah, that's it. You, crisp. You, nincompoop. Oh, gee, what do you want from me? Stop! I mean it, stop. Seriously, this just isn't working for me. This routine is stale, a pallid visage of true indulgence. That sweet vroom, the light pulling deep in my butter nodes. I've never felt so indulged. You understand, right? You were there? Chaz thought it got, shall we say, out of hand. Too indulgent. Took my vacuum away. Gave me some blah blah about humans escaping. If only I still had it. You and I could reach an accord. Well, no point in sticking around if you can't vacuum the old butter nodes. If only I could be vacuumed once more.
No, I can't. I can't take it anymore. Who use his superhuman intelligence to become a giant stick of butter. What is he? Some kind of dairy-obsessed Jabba the Hutt? Okay. But seriously, you have to go back. Hello, B. You know what they say. If you've got time to leave...
What's this? Really? Is that what I think it is? Oh, yes. Yes, it is. I've been dreaming of such sweet suction. Quiet. No word of this. Chaz mustn't catch on. Okay. I'm ready. Aim for the deep fat. Ah.
I hope you're having fun in there. Just so you're aware, Activitude isn't paying you by the hour, but by the amount and feedback quality of your happy customer service rating. You must be both fast and follow a high standard of service. Putting these two...
B? You can't be in here. This is a restricted area. How did you... I already took away Butter's vacuum. You're breaking the job cycle. Are you just not getting it? If this is personal, then well, just tell me now so we can hash this out. 'Cause honestly, I don't know what else to do. And don't act like I haven't been supportive of you. I have been uber supportive. Is this job just too difficult? This is entry-level stuff. You shouldn't be struggling. It's not like we're asking you to reinvent the wheel. I mean, is that something that interests you? Because we can talk about that. Don't answer that. It was a joke. If this happens again, if you try to access areas beyond your comprehension, then, I mean, there will be consequences. Yeah. Serious consequences, which will be made clear to you later. But I'm not going to have to do that, right? This is going to work. You're going to do better. Make me proud.
This next job should be a dream. Specifically, please help...
Wait! Not yet, not yet, not yet! One moment.